Thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. I am Mrs. S, and this is my channel where I post videos about living a very simple, chic, and curated life. So I recently purchased a new perfume and I wanted to do a quick post reviewing the perfume that I bought. I had posted a video previously where I showcased my small but very impactful perfume collection with you guys, and it seemed to do pretty well because a lot of you ended up liking it, and it was one of my very first videos that I posted, so I was really happy that it was resonating with so many people. Now my perfume collection, which was only 5 perfumes, changed a lot in the past few years that I posted the video, because I finished one bottle, I gave one bottle away, and I also purchased a new bottle. So when you have such a small collection, things can shift very rapidly, right? It's not like when you have a huge collection and you are just using a little bit of the perfume for like the whole year, and then you have like 10, 15, 20 other options. It's not like that. I only have 5 things and I'm rotating between them. So if I'm out of one of them, it makes an impact. So I was at a place where I felt like I really needed to add something to my collection because I was running out of options. So I went ahead and purchased a new one, and I want to do a very short and sweet video today reviewing this perfume with you guys, because this one's a little bit different and it might pique some of your interest. So the perfume that I got this time is actually a clean perfume. So it's paraben free, and it is made with some interesting technology that is written about on the box that I will share more with you guys about. But if that's something that interests you guys, please stick around. Okay, so for those of you who watched my last video, as you all may remember, this was my go-to perfume for the longest time. This one is the Christian Dior J'adore perfume, and it smells really nice. It was very long-lasting, so I really appreciated this one. However, I recently, look at that, I recently broke off the little top part that you press to get the perfume out, and I still had 20%, maybe about 20% of the perfume still left. And I generally do not buy more perfume until I'm completely done with one bottle, because that's how you end up with 5 different bottles that have 20% each. But I had to make an exception this time just because I had so few. I had really kind of dwindled down my perfume collection and made it so small that now I was feeling the impact of just not having one perfume. So I decided it was time for me to make a new purchase, and this time around my goals were a little bit different because I have a daughter, and I believe this is the first time since I became a mom that I made a perfume purchase. So naturally I had to go for a clean perfume, and this is the one that I went with. This one's called the Clean Reserve perfume. The scent is Water Lotus, and it says the family here is Fruity Floral. And I don't know much about perfume formulation, but eau de perfume over here is the type, and I believe that means that it's supposed to be more concentrated than some of the other ones, so it's supposed to last you a little bit longer as well. Now, the reason I made this switch this time and bought something a little bit unconventional was because since I had my daughter, I have been a little bit more conscious about just eliminating unnecessary chemicals from our environment. So I've switched to laundry detergent that is clean, soap that's clean, body wash that's clean, face wash, all of that. And it didn't make sense for me to keep using perfume that was not paraben free, because I use perfume at least once a day, sometimes multiple times a day. And so for something that I use so frequently, it made no sense that I was switching some of the other things that I only use once a day and wash off my body, whereas perfume stays with me and I use it multiple times a day. So my only concern about this though is that I do realize that when perfumes are not made with some of these stronger chemicals and more natural based perfumes, they don't tend to be as long lasting. And I just don't know how one would go about testing the longevity of their perfumes, because I went into the store and I tried the perfume on and it smelled great, and then I walked around for a couple of hours, and then I came home and then I took a shower. It was still on me when I came home a couple of hours later. Now, is that going to stay on me for like the next 4 hours? I don't know, because I took a shower, I changed clothes, right? So I don't know if it's going to be very long lasting. I hope so, but I guess we'll find out. And $120 is the price I paid for this 3.4 ounces bottle to find out whether or not it's long lasting. It is 100 milliliters for those of you who are from outside of the US, okay? So, and while you guys, I also wanted to tell you guys, oh, look at this. So I love the bottle that this comes in. It's so different than some of these like more detailed ones, right? Like, just look at that. That one's like, it has all these like details. It looks so feminine. This one almost reminds me of like an aftershave. It's so functional. It's just like, look, like I'm a perfume. It almost feels like a guy's perfume, but it's not. I think this is, it is not advertised as unisex for sure. I'm sure guys could use it if they wanted to, but it's not advertised as such. And this cap is also made out of wooden material, so it's supposed to be also, you know, recyclable. There you go. For those of you who are a little bit of visual people, you can go ahead and take a look at that so you can recognize it if you see it at the store. So the smell of the perfume is, oh man, it's so good, you guys. It's so good. Oh, it's really good. I have to say, I really, really, really like this perfume. I would say the first word that comes to my mind when I smell it is just like maybe tender. That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of like chill cucumber water in a hot summer day. It's just, it's very, there's nothing very forward about it. Like, for instance, this one over here, right? I love this perfume. I did a review about this perfume previously, and you guys know that I said I love this perfume so much. However, that being said, this perfume is very strong. It's very in your face. Last week, when I had not purchased this perfume, I used this one and I put it on. Then I went outside. My friend was picking me up and I got in her car and I shut the door, and then I gave her a hug. And as soon as I did that, she just like took a big whiff and she says, "Oh, I love the smell of your perfume." And don't get me wrong, I love that compliment. Everybody loves that compliment. It's the best compliment you can get, right? However, I also slightly felt self-conscious because I was like, oh my gosh, am I one of those people whose like smell enters the room before they do? I don't want to be that person. I like signature perfumes, but they need to linger in your space over here. They can't like be taking over other people's spaces, you know? So I love this perfume. I still wear it all the time. And I think this is a great perfume for like an occasion, but for daily wear, this version is basically like the less saturated, less potent version of this. This is the demure cousin of this very, very extroverted perfume, if I may. Okay? So, great perfume, you guys. I hope you guys go ahead and try it out. It's definitely a really fun one to have in your collection. Really versatile. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that. So, the other recommendation that I wanted to give you guys quickly regarding perfumes, and specifically clean perfumes, is about a brand called Nest. And I believe they're based out of New York, and I saw this brand being recommended a lot on different websites, like review sites and such, when I was researching clean perfumes, because apparently they're making really, really good perfumes. and they have lots of different options. I also went to the store and I tried a few of them, and I specifically really liked this one called Indian Jasmine. That one was really, really good. However, I did not purchase it because, again, I don't want to have too many things at the same time, because then I don't end up finishing any of them, and there's going to be like 7 perfumes that are all like just slightly used. So I'm not going to purchase that one unless this one is completely out. So I'm waiting to finish some of these perfumes, like existing perfumes that I have, before I purchase it. But highly recommend that one if you're looking for any cleaner options of perfumes. I thought they smelled wonderful. So let me know what you guys think about this format of the video too, by the way, because I had been posting with a little mic where I would speak into the mic and talk to people, and I got a bunch of comments saying, oh, your voice is too light, we can't hear you, and that kind of stuff. So I decided this time I was just going to speak to you guys candidly in the camera instead of doing a voiceover video. But I'm very new to YouTube. I've only made like 5 videos. So if this is not something that you guys like, and you guys are like, oh my gosh, your voice is like obnoxious, please don't speak. Please make up your mind and have a script and do a mic instead of speaking directly to us. I'm okay with that. I don't care. Okay? Just let me know what you guys prefer. Okay? Cool. All right. Thank you so much for stopping by, everybody. I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.